Very short is that I'm supposed to meet a backpacker friend there, but because the weather was really unexpectedly bad, so he dipped out of Nha Trang, but I couldn't because I already bought the flights. So I boarded my flight from Kuala Lumpur, and I took an AirAsia flight, and it was like 620 for return, like everything included. And the flight was like 2 hours in direct. Coming back was direct, but going there was like there was a transit in Ho Chi Minh. It would have been a really nice trip if it was sunny, but the whole 6 days I was there, it was literally raining every single day from day to night. And basically what I did mostly was the Thap Ba Mat Ba. Oh yeah, and for the airport, another tip is that if you get a taxi, it's 350,000, and that's actually like kind of the cheapest. If you book from Grab, the first options are like 500,000, or it's like 500,000, but if you scroll down, you can get the 351, which is from the local taxi. So remember that when you are booking your taxi to go back. In Nha Trang, there's a lot of Grab bikes and Grab cars, so it's fine if you're booking from there. I'm not sure about other places. I stayed at Bondi Backpackers Hostel for the first like 3 nights, and then after that I moved to Panorama Residence. I think both of the places are pretty good. The Bondi Backpackers was really cheap, like $4 a night, and Panorama Residence, I had the whole room by myself, and it had like a bathtub and everything. That was like 110 per night, and it's also near the Lotus Tower. It's very near to everything central, so that one I would definitely recommend. And that was really fun to see. But the bad thing about Panorama is that it's more difficult to meet friends because it's not a hostel, it's more like an apartment. So I would recommend staying there if you're like a couple. Hostel, if you don't know or have never stayed in a hostel, it's basically like a very cheap accommodation, and I usually sleep in dorm beds or bunk beds with like 4 to 8 people per room. It can be mixed or females only. And actually I find it easier to sleep in hostels because there's other people around. I actually find it more difficult to stay in a hotel alone or an apartment alone. Like the first night I couldn't sleep. Yeah. And the currency is Vietnamese dong or VND. So what I do to convert it quickly to ringgit is I take off the 4 figures at the back and times 2, and that's about roughly how much it is in my country, ringgit. So what I did there, literally, so like if you're stranded in a rainy place, just find hot springs. That's what I did for like 3 out of 4 days. So I went to the Thap Ba Mat Ba, and it's either 100,000 if you use the pool and the waterfall, or 350 if you include, no, 300 after discount, if you include like the mud bath and the hot mineral pools. And they give like locker, towel, and changing in shower rooms as well. So that was really nice. I did take a lot of pictures, and how I took the pictures, like some of them was the friends I met who took for me, and another one was like tripod. Yeah, so I have like a selfie tripod stick that I use. And I met a few people, like, yeah, that was really cool. And I also played like a card game called President or Asshole on the rooftop on the second night. And so it's about 15 minutes from the Lotus Tower, like where their center is. And for Grab Bike, it's about 38,000 by bike and 100,000 by car. I would say it's pretty safe. And also when you cross the road, like there's literally no traffic light for the zebra crossing, so you'll literally just go. Yeah. So the thing about how they work is if you're walking like this direction and the cars are coming like this, they know you're walking here, so they will go this way. So just like walk straight, and they'll try their best to avoid you. If they horn really loud, then like stop, because it means they're too close. But they do horn a lot. They use it as like their signal. Yeah. And I really love the mud bath. That's why I went there so many days, because it's really warm, like 34 Celsius. So even if it's raining, it still feels comfortable, and you get wet anyway, and the weather is like raining, so it's okay. There's a lot of like couples and families going there as well, and even solo travelers, and there's also a restaurant inside. And then I ate like three times at Bay Delhi Cafe, and my hostel actually serves breakfast with like pancakes. So I love their sea bass over there, and the smoothie as well. It's really nice. I had like mango and pineapple smoothie, blueberry smoothie, the sea bass, egg soup, fried rice, and 4-piece pizza was really nice as well. I think it's outside. It's just beside Sheraton Hotel, and there's like Costa Seafood as well. And the 4-piece pizza is like Japanese pizza, and they have like pasta. I had the cheese platter, which was really nice. I love brie cheese, and that was my first time trying blue cheese, and I almost puked. Like, it's just very strong. Yeah. And then blue cheese. What else? I had squid egg risotto. That was really nice. And also one thing I realized is that when I'm eating, like I would eat alone, and then I would like put my whole tripod there and just film myself for a bit, like with the food and everything. I realized like the 2 or 3 times I've done that, the service was like way better. Like the waiters and waitress are much more concerned. They were like, how's the food? Do you need anything? Yeah, I just feel it's so realistic and so funny. Yeah, but that happens. And then yeah, actually I didn't do much for this trip. I also did some journaling and reading. I read on my Kindle a lot. I finished The Body Keeps Score, and I'm currently reading CPTSD, Getting the Love You Want, and a book about boundaries. I download my books from Kindle from websites like PDF Drive or Zach Library. Yeah. And if you can't find the format, I think it's AWB or something. If you can't find it, you can always take like PDF or whatever and email it to your Kindle email. You can find it in your settings. So that's the trick. And then going home, like duty free, I actually wanted to get like some Dior eyelash curler. So I changed to Suasu, and yeah, I really love the serum, and I do feel that it moisturizes my skin really well, and I like to use the gua sha tool. That set I bought for 140 USD, or like 680 ringgit. It's 680 ringgit. Yeah, it's about there. The normal price was like 178, and I also came home to like Dior, because I've been seeing videos of people buying stuff from Dior Beauty online, and it looks so luxurious, the packaging. I'm not kidding, it looks better than when you buy it in store. And I don't know why, but in Malaysia, like Dior Beauty stuff is always like sold out. And yeah, I feel that this trip was not bad. I don't regret going it. I feel that it's not fair for me to bash the place, because I went there and the weather was not good, unfortunately. But thank goodness for the mud bath, and I really enjoyed like sitting down and eating alone. The next place that I want to go like Philippines, and I'm supposed to go Mexico in June, but I'm not sure yet. Brazil, I would definitely love to go Brazil again. Bali is always nice. I want to go back to Tokyo, and I would love to visit Sipadan in Malaysia. Looks like Maldives basically. I've also not been to like Perhentian and Redang, so that's on my list too. I would go to Maldives again. I don't know, like sometimes it's really nice to like go back the places you love, and sometimes it's really great to be blown away unexpectedly by the places that you've never been. For me, that was like Rio in Brazil, Floripa in Brazil, um, San Andreas in Colombia. It's so beautiful. That was so beautiful. Yeah, those are the ones that I can think of recently. So yeah, that's about it. And today is a nice weather back home. It was raining, but it stopped. I'm so glad for rain that stops. Yeah. Okay, that's all, guys. Bye bye.